Hello and welcome to another Division 2 video. Yes, in this video I will share with you 8 tips you should have in mind when you enter some fights in the Division 2, especially solo and for PvE for sure, but you don't have to worry about the length of this video because it's actually a full gameplay as well. I was playing American History Museum, as you see in the back, on challenge difficulty, and I will just do the guide at the first part so you don't have to watch the whole 28 minutes for the whole video on just the first part if you're interested in the tips. And yes, for sure, let me know in the comments down below what kind of guides you are interested to see, especially now at the beginning, which ones would be really helpful for you at the beginning. So just let me know and I'll try to do it for you for sure. And yes, if this video is actually helpful for you, it's really appreciated and it helps me a lot if you leave it a like, a thumbs up, and as I said before, comment down below with what content you would be interested to see. More gameplay or whatever. I did almost every mission now on challenge difficulty as well, but let's get right into this one here. So the 8 tips you saw already at the beginning, which I'm talking about. So first of all, positioning and cover, then blind fire. After this, who's first? Armor, kits and not med kits anymore, blind side, so flanking skills, cluster seekers, specializations and the weapon in general, and grenades at the end. So first of all, as I said, one of the most important things you saw it at the beginning, so especially if you play solo, the challenge missions here, challenge difficulty missions, the NPCs hit so freaking hard, so many of them can just one-shot you, and therefore positioning is really the key. So stand on the right spot where you don't get flanked from all the NPCs around you, because then you're just, let's be honest, fucked up. Don't tell it anyone else. It's just under us, I tell you this. So it's really important. Use cover in this game is really one of the most important things, that you don't get killed that fast. And yes, sometimes it's actually useful not to lean on cover, so just aim around the cover, then you don't get hit by the NPCs. It's a little bit try and error, but if you're gonna try and find it out, then it makes your life much easier in this game. So have the right position, it's really the key, and you see it on the gameplay I do, where you should stand or where you can stand to actually complete this mission successfully. So that's already it for the first part. The next one, blind fire. Yes, actually I was surprised how good blind fire is in this game. Right now in the Division 2, and it's really strong and accurate, much better than in Division 1 in my opinion. And the really huge advantage is, if you blind fire, you don't get hit that hard by the NPCs, but you can kill them pretty easy and good. So it's a little bit a kind of practice, but blind fire actually works really well, so definitely try it out for yourself too. Then the third one, who's first? Who's first means which NPCs should you kill first, and yeah, there it has not changed that much compared to the Division 1. So first of all, for sure the rushers, although they are a little bit different in this one here, but the rushers are really important. And the second one, for sure, the medicines man, what's the actual name? I think you know which ones I mean, so the ones that heal the allies, because the huge difference is now, although you kill other NPCs, they are able to revive the other ones. So really, the medicine guys you should kill really at the beginning. And after this, I would recommend to kill the grenadiers, because the grenadiers hit actually really hard, and then the mechanics and so on and so on. That's really important. And usually, if you have a big guy and some red bars, then I personally focus first the red bars so they don't flank you, and you have time after this to focus the heavy. So first the ones you can kill easy as well, if there is no medicine man and such things in it, and then the big guys. So the third one, the armor, or the armor replacement kits, let's say it like this. Don't hesitate to use them, because yes, armor is much more important than health in my opinion, and as soon as the armor is gone, then you're pretty fast, let's say it like this. So don't hesitate to use really a lot of armors when you have to, because if you run out of armor, actually the NPCs tend to drop more of them. So really use the armor if you have to, and don't spare them for bad times, because you get killed pretty fast. Then blindside flank. Yes, you have to expect the NPCs and all of them, every fraction, to flank you pretty hard, pretty fast. So always check the minimap on the top left side, and you see the indicators. if they try to flank you, and then for sure you should move as well. So always be on the same spot is actually not that good anymore. The NPCs are not that stupid anymore as in Division 1, so have a watch on your blind side as well, because yeah, they always try to flank you, so have an eye on it. Third one, the next one, the third one, skills. Skills are important as well for sure. They actually bug pretty often at the moment, so I'm not able to use them pretty often in this game right now, but I guess this got fixed pretty soon. And yes, some skills I really like to use, I shared already on the not beginner's bug guide, but the guide how to level up, so check it out there if you want to. But one of the most important ones, for me at least, are the cluster seekers. Not mainly because of the damage, but the NPCs they hide really often too. So as I said, they're not that stupid anymore, and most of them don't rush towards you that hard as before in Division 1, so they tend to hide a lot. And yeah, the cluster seeker help a lot to bring them out of cover. That's one of the main reasons why I choose them. The next one, you can go for a healing skill, like you see in the gameplay in the back. I was using the healing drone. You could use the revive hive as well, or you can use the damage hive if you want to. So it really depends a little bit on the playstyle, but there are a lot of pretty decent skills here. The next one, the specialization of the weapon. So for sure you should choose the weapon you feel comfortable with. I personally prefer LMGs, as you probably know already. They're really good, and especially because of their huge mag size, then you have a huge advantage when you shoot, especially the heavily armed hostiles. Then yeah, you can just hold down the trigger, and most of the time, if your gear is not that bad and you have a lot of enemy armor damage, then you can kill them pretty easy. So that's why I prefer the LMGs. Specialization, I honestly haven't tried all of them yet. I guess it's pretty obvious, but I personally like the Demolitionist really a lot, and not just because of the specialization weapon, as well because of the tree. When you unlock some certain talents, then you got 20% fire resistance, and you have kind of like a small final measure as well. So you're immune every 60 seconds against the grenade. And yeah, especially if you go higher, so hard difficulty and challenge missions, then you have to expect a lot of detonations, as you see right now in the background. So I haven't got any damage to myself because of this talent. So the talents of the Demolitionist, in my opinion, especially if you play solo, are really the best ones for me that far, but I'm definitely gonna try out the other ones as well. I don't know when, but I'll definitely try them out too. Then the last one, don't forget to use your grenades as well. They're not too easy to use anymore as in Division 1, but for sure, as well as the cluster seekers, they can bring out or move the NPCs as well. So if one guy is hiding in cover, just use a grenade and they jump out of cover pretty fast because they don't want to get hit by it. And yes, if you want them to get hit by the grenade, then an LMG is pretty good as well, because you can suppress the guys pretty easy and then they get hit by the grenades. The damage is not insanely high, but yeah, it's okay. And the last secret tip for you, for everyone that watched so far, so it's really important as well at the end to shoot the weak points of the enemies. So almost every NPC has a weak point now as well. They are always red, so on the heavies, on everyone, they're always red. And if you shoot them, you can kill them actually really fast. Most of the time they're the same as in Division 1 as well. So the healer has actually one as well too now, and they got shocked. So if you shoot the weak point of the healers, and if you have a sniper as a secondary as an example, you can shock them and kill them pretty easy at the beginning. So just have an eye open on the weak points from everyone, and then it works pretty fine and you can kill them pretty fast too. And there are a lot of explosives as well, usually in the rooms you're fighting in, so have an eye open, and they're, as I said, they're really always red. And shoot them first if you're able to do so. This is a really important thing, and especially if you fight against the Black Tusks, the kind of rusher there, they always use 2 grenades as an example. Grenades, 2 drones, and if you can land the shots on the drones when they're over the head of these guys, then they're gonna explode as well. So then you have an advantage too. They hit really hard, I know, They're really annoying, I know, but if you can land the shots on them early enough, then you can kill them pretty easy too. And the guys, the mechanics, they send the cars, the RC cars after you, it's exactly the same. So if you can shoot down the RC cars, then they're gonna blow up themselves, and you have a huge advantage. So this is the last secret tip for everyone that watches so far. I thank you so much for watching this video, and as I said before, I hope the tips were helpful for you, so that you're able to deal the content here, or to deal with the content here pretty easy by yourself too. If you have any other questions or any other tips, what videos you would like to see, then just let me know. And otherwise, as I said, really appreciate it a lot, your thumbs up, your positive feedback, and I wish you a great day. See you in Washington. Take care. See you and bye bye.
The True Sons seem to be in control of the holding area. The hyenas are knocking out security cameras. Pretty smart of them.
Reinforcements en route.
Man down!
Just lost the camera feed from the holding area. There was a bright flash and then static. On camera again. The holding area is just ahead. Once you find that laptop, grab it and get the hell out of there.
Keep it up forever! Try to run down!
Looks like you got True Sun's reinforcements headed your way.
North or south side?
Both. Heavier concentration to the south.
With all those gates sealed, the north exit should be closer.
no hiding from us!
Sweet galloping Jesus! What the hell is going on here? Put these fuckers down!
Tango's got mad pet. That's a good spot for a turret. Drone up ahead. Another shot and I'm done. Open fire! Man down! Take that! Wipe them out! I hear you! No line of sight! Kill that target! He's down! Got him! Oh! not too good.
No more contacts. All clear.
You just recovered intel that's going to be a whole lot of help to Odessa in the short term, but to all of us in the long run. You also effectively put this hellhole out of commission.